Madden NFL 24, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white line.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yeah, it's a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Stroud now on second down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step.
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And force a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A quick play, 3rd and 4. Ready. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That early game script is
going to be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 28 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Blowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible. He actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Looked like he was trying to bounce it out.
And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in. Again, they turn to Ford. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their
On defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know.
Offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they up first drive?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, 49 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And only the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they...
The rest of your team, you want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Shorter than it's low. And
now bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who half linebacker that makes tackles, we just saw the linebacker make that play.
On the return, it's King. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans with the... They'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Still going. They can't stop it. And how about that for just running out the clock? That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going to
continue the hot hand and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gott.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're
cross midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 40.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now it's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first.
Get right back into this football game. They run with Ford. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Ford. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
And the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Desmond King now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Texans offense now. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the parade from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. Airing it out deep for Woods. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 68 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. An old coach used to say all the time, hey,
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And which side can step up and assert its will over the other?
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Once more, it's Flacco. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Now Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back in side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has
10 yards to go. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Well, they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles.
up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
It's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Bootleg, Flacco. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Amari Cooper. And this will be recovered by the Texans.
Even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave.
So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, And that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.